The most five important questions anyone needs to answer if they want to live a life by design instead of by default. What's going on, y'all? I'm Coach T Spice, and I'm on a mission to inspire and empower 1 trillion people to live a life by design instead of by default. And in this video, we'll be talking about the 5 most important questions you need to get some clarity on if you want to live a designer lifestyle. Now, without further ado, if you're in the right place, let's jump right into it. The number 1 question that you need to answer if you want to live a designer lifestyle is what? Right? What does that designer lifestyle look like to you? Too many of us are making the mistake of having vague goals. We want more, we want better, but we don't really get specific on what more or better looks like. If you want more money, how much more money? If you want a better relationship, what does a better relationship look like to you? What does it entail? What are the details of that relationship? Once you have a clear vision on what it is that you're looking to accomplish, because you can't hit a target that you do not have, you move on to the second question, which is why. Why do you want the thing that you want, right? And it's important to have a compelling, important why reason, because on your journey to achieving this goal, on your journey of doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, doing things that you've never done before, things are going to get a little challenging. You know, the pathway might be a little rocky over here. You might get turned around. You might go left, right, up, down, backwards, inside out. You know, you're likely to face some challenges. And when things get tough, it's important to be able to call on a why reason that is bigger than you, right? If you're making goals that are just about you, it's easier to say, okay, well, I'm the only person that has to experience any hardship due to me quitting or giving up on this goal, right? But when it's about making a legacy, when it's about impacting the world, when it's about creating generational wealth so that generations, your kids and their kids, don't have to have the same struggles and challenges that you had, you can always think about who else has to suffer if you quit on your goal, and it makes it that much harder to actually give up. Once you have a compelling why, the next question you want to answer is who. Now, this is the secret sauce, right? This is something that I don't hear anybody talking about, right? But it's also one of the most important questions that you'll answer is who you get to be in order to create the life that you deserve, right? What are your characteristics? What is the story, the narrative that you have in your head about yourself need to change to in order to align yourself with the goals and the vision that you have for yourself, right? Who is that person? Who is the version of yourself who already has what you have and can handle the results of your desires, right? Answer, who do you have to be? Once you have a clear vision of who you have to be and you're ready to integrate that identity into the present, you know, people say fake it till you make it. I prefer to say be it till you see it. Once you're ready to be it till you see it, the next question you want to answer is how. Now, I want you to be flexible with your how, right? Because as you move along your journey, you need to be able to change. You need to be able to adapt. Like, things aren't going to go exactly as planned all of the time. Not only that, but when you're first getting started out on your goal, whatever that may be, right? You're not going to have steps 1 through 10 all laid out for you right up front. And that's a big stumbling block for a lot of us, because we don't have a clear how, you know, to get all the way from point A to point B to point Z or wherever. We never start. Right? So I want you to have the expectation that you may only know about 1 step. You may know about 2 steps, 3 steps if you're lucky, right? And it's your job to be brave and courageous enough to take that 1 step, take that 2nd step, take that 3rd step, and allow the path to open up as you travel down it, right? We have a big fear of the unknown. But the truth of the matter is we fear what we project into the unknown. Because just because it's unknown doesn't mean that it's bad, doesn't mean that it's uncomfortable. Right? We just don't know what it is, but it could very well be beneficial. It could be everything that you ever dreamed of. It's just unknown to you right now. So you want to have that courageousness to move forward despite not knowing every step of the journey right away. Once you know your how and you're flexible with it, you're not too attached to it, you want to start thinking about when. When do you want these things, these manifestations to come into your life? This is another area where you want to be flexible, because life is lifing, you know, is doing its thing. It's going to go left, it's going to go right, up, down, all of the ways that it wants to go. And you need to be able to go with the flow. And you still want to have a target, right? A target date. You want to put a deadline on your goals, right? Not to limit you. You know, you want to have it within 90 days, but you'll take it in 100 days or something like that, right? But it's still important to have some type of idea of when you want to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish, because it's going to affect your process. How you go about doing it is going to be dependent on when you want to have it done, right? And be flexible with it, right? Let's say you get to the 90 days. Let's say you get to the 3-month mark and you haven't yet accomplished your goal. Well, now you have a unique opportunity to now go back, look at your how. Look at the parts of the how that you'd like to change. You can renew your goal. You have another 90 days coming up. So go back, test, tweak, and polish, and go into your next 90 days with a new target. And don't get too down on yourself if you're not hitting your targets. Be grateful for how far you have come. See, progress is perfection. If you focus on the journey, if you focus on the progress that you're making, and you have a strong why, you're going to be unstoppable. Now in this video, I've only scraped the top. This is the very beginning of getting started to creating something you're going to be very proud of. If this is your first time seeing me, I want to make sure that you know that I am available as a resource to actually get you there and to make sure that you're maximizing your income and your impact on this earth. So down below, you're going to find a link to a training that I did called the Mindset Makeover. On the training, you'll get to learn a little bit more about me, but more importantly, you'll get to learn a lot more about you and the things that you need to know and the things that you need to do to develop the type of clarity, consistency, and confidence that it takes to live by design instead of by default. If this video was at all helpful for you, please don't hesitate to like, share, and comment, as we need to get this message to as many people as we possibly can, because the world needs it. That's it for me, and as always, love, be well. Don't forget to have the guts to follow your guts. Peace.